Hello, welcome to another week of Dash diet inspiration and information and all of that good stuff. This week I wanted to talk about some of my pantry staples and some of my favorite like week to week buys. One of the go-to foods that I always keep in the house is quick oats. Oats are a really great source of fiber. They are one of those whole grains that you want to hit 6 servings of whole grains on the Dash diet. Oats are so versatile and there's really so many ways to make a meal out of oatmeal. I like to do them as either sweet or savory. I like to sometimes mix in a little bit of cheese. I do them with yogurt. So oats are like one of my quick go-to, especially with quick oats. They can be ready in like 5 minutes or less. If I am tight on time, which I often am, but I want to choose something healthy, oats are a staple. I always have oats around. Quinoa is another big one that I keep around always. Quinoa counts as one of the whole grains, but it can make a meal have that extra protein, which can help keep you fuller longer. There's been a lot of information out recently on socials about the importance of protein, and protein is really important, and you can get it from plants. There's so many vegan channels that have great resources for focusing on plant protein, and I am a meat eater. I'm an omnivore. I eat everything, but one of the great things about plant protein is if you're trying to eat a higher protein diet, it can help supplement without you needing to only eat meat as your main source of protein. Plus, animal protein can be very expensive. Like right now, price of eggs in the United States is kind of getting a little intense. So because of that, I'm personally trying to use more plant and dairy-based proteins. Dairy not meaning eggs, but meaning like yogurt. My favorite yogurt right now is this Skyr Icelandic Provisions Thick and Creamy. It's a low-fat plain yogurt. On the Dash diet, dairy is an important aspect of the Dash diet. You're aiming for like 3 servings of dairy a day approximately. And you want to be trying to choose, especially if you're doing the Dash diet for heart health reasons, you want to try to choose those low to non-fat options. You want to track your ingredients carefully with your yogurts because often yogurts end up having a lot of added sugar, especially. Plain yogurt tends to be the safest option. And then when you have plain yogurt, you can use that as a base to build whatever flavor you like. One of the things that I tend to focus on when I'm grocery shopping and picking things is like, what am I going to want to reach for? And then how can I make a healthier choice that is within the Dash diet instead? Another big one that we go to now is dates. Dates are, I know it's been like everywhere, but dates really are a great quick sugar hit. Like they are very high in sugar, so you want to, limit your date consumption. They're not a like sit down and eat a dozen of them food when you're trying to watch your sugar levels. My fiance likes to do them with peanut butter and some dark chocolate chips, and he's like, "This is it. This is the cookie." So we enjoy those. We also love Triscuits. Now, for the Dash diet, they are a little bit on the higher end of sodium. If you're going to include Triscuits, you want to try to do either the lightly salted or pay attention when you're having a Triscuit snack day of what your other sodium levels are for that day to make sure that you're staying within your sodium levels. And frozen fruit. Frozen fruit and some frozen vegetables, they are usually like peak nutrition because they're picked at the height of freshness and then flash frozen. So you are getting all those nutrients and all that good food locked in with the freezing process. And like I always have frozen edamame. It's really easy to just pop in the microwave and have, and they don't salt it for the frozen varieties usually. Double check your labels, of course, but I'm able to get unsalted edamame. It's a quick snack. It's so good. And I can even like spice it up with a little bit of like chili crisp or something like that if I want to, or add a little bit of salt as long as you're checking your salt levels. That's key on the Dash diet. And frozen fruit is like a go-to, especially frozen berries. Frozen berries, you can throw them in a yogurt bowl. You can throw them in your oatmeal. Sometimes I just like a bowl full of frozen berries and I treat them like they're a little popsicle snack or something. They remind me of Dippin' Dots, where you have the little tiny frozen, especially blueberries. Oh, I love that. So those are just some ideas. Please comment down below, what are your go-to healthy choices that you have in your fridge or in your pantry on a regular basis? And thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next week.